took that out of context on his statement, and that's it. Immediately, my friend MB Talks has come in, and he says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, break it up," because they could hear the yelling. Break it up, break it up. It's cool, it's clean. Leave it, leave it. And I said, look, I don't want this. At this point, I'm getting a bit rallied up because I'm defense mechanisms are kicking in, and I am raising my voice now. So this is the point where I can start raising my voice. At this point, I said Ryan was there, and I said Ryan, and I called him a cunt. I said Ryan, you want to meet this cunt? Well, now you can. So I was angry because I'm starting to get rallied up, because I don't appreciate someone coming at me like that at an event. I just don't appreciate it. So as Ryan's talking to him, I've looked to my left, and I'm trying to understand why this guy wants to fight me. Why? And I immediately noticed that there is a crowd forming. So there's a crowd. So I'm thinking, okay, he's getting an adrenaline rush from this crowd that's grouped up already. And these guys were grouped up. There was a group of boys grouped up. So immediately I put two and two together, and I've realised that maybe these guys have egged him on, pushed him to fight me for, because drama sells and people want to see people fight. I don't know. So while Ryan's discussing with the guy, I've turned to the one in the middle because he was in the middle of these guys. There's a few guys, and he was loving it. He's he's like this. Yep, gonna see a fight. Can't wait to see Gross School get knocked out. And I'm angry at him because it's people like that. You're not helping at all. You're not helping the situation, and you need to leave. So I turn to the guy and I try to escort it. So I go, and I didn't punch him or kick him or I didn't do that. I did, and I will say this. I said leave, and I leave now. Leave, go, leave. Instead of understanding where I come from, the guy then turns to verbally looks at me and says, "Oh, what? You want a fucking piece of me now, do ya?" And I'm like, "Oh, so you do know what's going on. You know you and your friend wants to fight me, so you do know the situation." And he's like, "Oh no, you're fucking scared. You're using me as a scapegoat." So the guy thinks that I'm trying to not fight this guy, but fight this guy, which I just wanted to get this guy away and his group of friends away. So I get angry because he knows, without even listening to the conversation we were having, he knows that there's a fight about to erupt, and he's claiming it as a scapegoat. So he knows, hey, if you don't know what a scapegoat is, I'm not 100% on this, but I'm pretty sure a scapegoat is where what he's trying to say is you don't want to fight him, Gross School. You want to fight me because you're scared of him, and you want to use me as a scapegoat to get out of that situation, which wasn't the. I didn't want to fight anyone. Anyway, I get angry at that statement. You're using me as a scapegoat. Why? Because I get really angry at him because he knows that possibly this guy may fight me. So he knows the situation, which gets me really angry. So I immediately say, so I get angry at him. I said, you need to fucking leave. And then at the point, the guy says, "Do you know who I am?" And I just react with, because I don't know who this guy is. And I said, "I don't care who you fucking are, leave." At this exact moment, the guy who confronted me at the start runs up to me, and this is my heart on my chest, and you guys know I always tell the truth. And I swear on my life and my daughter's life, this guy looks at me and he says, and I quote, "I'm going to fucking kill you." And he is angry, and he is explosive, and he is OMG. This guy wants to fight. This is it now. That he is going to attack me, and I need to be ready to save my nose because because it's gonna hurt if you get punched in the face when you have a nose job. And I'm thinking, I haven't done this. I don't want to do this. So immediately the guy has thrown himself at me, launching a straight fist. Luckily, and the truth is, when I was being brought up, my mum used to hit me a lot. Okay? My mum used to hit me all the time. And she used to hit me so much, I learned to dodge. I've never done drugs in my life. I don't do coke. I've never smoked weed. And I feel like I'm a very optimized, quick human being with reactions. So I'm naturally, if I know someone's going to hit me, I'm so you can't get to me. So he's come at me all, and he's 6'1" odd. He's tall. He's taller than me, as I remember him. 6'1", 6'2", and he's absolutely thrown himself at me to. He wants to beat me up. He just wants to. I feel like he used that whole harassment thing, which was absolutely blown out of proportion, as an excuse to beat me up, to be the hero of his groupies. Because a lot of people in the RuneScape community don't like me, and I think it comes down to my past actions, but also jealousy or something. But either way, he's thrown himself at me, and immediately I've come back, and he hasn't landed anything. I've kind of done like a boxing move where I've kind of gone like that, and I've gone like that. As there's a law here in the UK called self-defense, and the first thing I'm thinking is restrain him, calm him down, restrain him, restrain him. And anyone in the world, if you're gonna see a street fight, whoever throws the first punch, everyone's just gonna restrain that person. So I've managed to dodge insanely, amazingly good. I just want to add. And as I've come back, I thought to myself, he's gonna keep coming. I need to put this guy on the floor and restrain him. So I've come at him, and he's gone straight onto the floor, back of the head, smacked onto the back of a freaking cab. And a lot of people were saying, hey, Gross Score nearly killed him by throwing him in the road. Guys, look at these muscles. Do you really... I don't work out, okay? Do you really think I tried to kill the guy? So the guy immediately went down. And it's all a blur, but I did get told that all I remember was he did get dragged away from me, which was good, because we need to leave each other alone, and the guy was being restrained by other people. At which point, I didn't recall, he claims on Twitter that a lot of Gross Score's friends were kicking the shit out of him on the floor. I don't remember that. And my friends have images, and very clean images, and they're not like that. So please don't get a wrong idea of my friends or people that work for me. That did not happen. They did not kick the shit out of you, and if they did, I would know it, or they would have told me, and that is all false. So whoever it was, wasn't my friends. Anyways, it came to a point where I had a guy called Robin, and I had Greek God, and Greek God was saying, calm down, Grossy, it's not worth it, and I'm, okay. I had Ryan and MB Talks, and I had Slicker, and I had a police officer, and a police officer was going, calm down. So I said, police officer, my sister's in the force, and I've got no criminal record, it's not me. She went, okay, what's happened? I said, the guy's come at me with an attack, for no reason. He just wants to fight me because I'm famous. That's what I told her. And she said, okay, that's fine, sir. And she goes, where are you going to go now? I said, well, we're going to a nightclub. So well, go enjoy your night. So to everybody out there, I was not arrested. I was not escorted off I was not escorted off the premises at all. I could have walked right back into that hotel, but I just thought, I just want to get away, and I want to go clubbing. And yes, I'm a dad, but I had friends with me, and that's it. So that is the story. Thank you for listening. I did plan. I have Ryan coming over and my friend MB, who were there as witnesses, to clear up some questions. But that is the full story. I'm hoping a lot of people out there will watch this